You guys, it's Easter weekend, and today we're gonna react to Lego Bible, the story of Easter. Guys, Easter is my favorite holiday of the year. Second favorite. Third favorite. It's one of the best. Easter's one of the best. Let's admit it. You got an Easter eggs, number one. You got an Easter bunny, but that's not what Easter is about, is it? It's not about the Easter eggs. It's not about the Easter bunny. It's about the one and only Jesus Christ. And yes, so we're gonna react to this one. I think this is by a charity. Their name is called Go Chatter Studios. These guys are spreading the Bible in an innovative way. These guys are my new inspiration. Anyway, guys, let's get straight into the video.
The story begins on Palm Sunday.
Ooh, this story begins
Jesus
on Palm
entered
Sunday.
Jerusalem on a donkey. The
Have you guys ever
crowds
ridden a donkey
shouted,
before?
"Hosanna! Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord."
There he is, Jesus Christ
They
in the
waved
donkey.
palm branches and laid their cloaks on the ground.
Oh,
A few days later, Jesus and his disciples were sharing the Passover meal.
guys, let me know what you guys do on Easter. For me, my family, we put the Easter eggs, we get the Easter eggs and we do a little bit of a cook, you know. There's only like 4 or 5 of us in our family, so there's not that many people, but we cook a little bit. And then, after that, we usually have a movie to put. And we always put the Passion of Christ. Every Easter, that's our tradition, we put the Passion of Christ. But guys, let me know what you guys put for Christmas.
Jesus predicted
Oh,
that
sorry,
one of
not for Christmas, for Easter.
them would betray him,
Oh,
and his
snap.
disciples were shocked and saddened.
There he is,
Jesus broke
running
the
away.
bread and said, "This is my body, broken for you." Then he took the wine
I read
and
that
said,
verse
"This
yesterday.
is my blood of the covenant, poured
The
out for
blood of
many."
the covenant.
Jesus
Holy
said to
Communion.
Peter, "Before the cockerel crows this very night, you
Yeah.
will disown me 3 times."
Oh,
But
snap.
Peter insisted, "I am willing to die with you, Jesus. I will never disown you." Jesus and his disciples
But isn't
went
that
out
crazy?
to the
Jesus
garden.
already knew people's like characteristics. He already knew that some people, they need a little bit of a waking up, you know. Peter, at that time, he thought that, you know, Jesus, I would never betray you. I would never do blah, blah, blah. I think after he did it, he clocked that, oh my days, I need to work on these things. And after that, that was the last time he ever did anything like that again. But Jesus is the best guy. If you want to be a manager for a football team, if you want to be a dad, if you want to be a mom, if you want to be a footballer, if you want to be a basketball, if you want to be the astronaut, study Jesus, and literally, if you study Jesus, you actually realize how intelligent Jesus is.
Garden of Gethsemane. Jesus asked his disciples to keep watch while he prayed. "Abba,
Oh no,
Father," he said, "everything is possible for you.
that must have been tough.
Take this cup from me, yet not what I will, but what you will."
You know that moment where he just
Then
knew that his
Judas
time was
came
coming
to
to an end.
betray Jesus to the Jewish leaders.
Oh snap! The
Jesus
Jewish
was
leaders.
arrested, and the disciples ran away.
That
The
must
Jewish
have been a
leaders
sad
put
moment,
Jesus
man.
on trial before
Not
the
only for Jesus, but also the other disciples. They actually thought Judas was their friend. That betrayal must have been like something else. I can't imagine what that betrayal must have been like mentally for everyone. And not okay, Judas knew that was gonna come, but the rest of them. Judas, you're my brother. Judas, you're my brother. Judas, you met my mom. Judas, I show you my sister. And then Judas is that, bro. I'd be crying for days, honestly.
high priest. Even though Jesus was innocent,
Yeah.
he didn't defend himself from the false accusations made against him. When the
Tough.
high priest asked Jesus, "Are you the Messiah?" Jesus answered, "I am." Then the high priest condemned Jesus to death and beat him.
Oh, that's tough.
While Jesus was on trial, Peter was in the courtyard below. 3 times people asked Peter if he knew Jesus,
Oh no.
but 3 times Peter denied knowing him.
Ah, that's what I was talking about. Yes. Some people just need a little bit of a reminder, you know. It's like somebody telling like your dad or something, "Yeah, dad, I'm gonna be awake at 5 a.m. I'm gonna wake up 5 a.m. And then your dad goes into your room and it's like, it's 6 a.m. and you're not awake. And then you look at your watch and you're like, oh, 5 a.m. I missed it. So then next time you want to prove him wrong. Some people need a little bit of encouragement, but that's what makes them even stronger. Have you ever heard the story of MMA fighters? With their shins, they have to kick like a wall or something, or kick like a pole to break their shins so that the shins can regrow and the nerve can go away and the shins become even stronger. Double density. So I think that this is quite similar. I think sometimes you need to fail like Peter did and then wake up and realize, you know what? I'm not as strong as I thought I was, but that doesn't mean that it's the end. I can still do better. So I think Peter's story is a story of motivation, I'm gonna be honest.
Then the cockerel crowed,
Oh,
and
snap.
Peter remembered what Jesus had said, and he wept.
Tough, man. This is tough.
Jesus was then taken to Pilate, the Roman governor. Pilate knew Jesus was innocent,
Yeah?
but the crowd shouted, "Crucify him! Crucify him!" And Pilate was afraid. So Pilate
Sometimes
let
people are
Barabbas
crazy, especially once you get people to like a hive type of mindset. They can either be really good in your favor or it can work really bad. If you're going to be anybody that's famous and popular, or you're going to do anything significant, then you really need to have a nice strong circle around you. Of course, Jesus knew what his mission was and he had God, but other people, you might just need like your friends and family around you so that when the heat starts coming, even if you're not even that popular, you just need some people around you that are going to help you and during these moments when you feel like the world is against you.
a murderer go free instead of Jesus. They dressed Jesus in a purple robe and a crown of thorns.
Oh, snap.
Jesus was
Humiliation.
crucified on Good Friday with a thief either side of him. At 12 o'clock, in the middle of the day, darkness came over the whole land for 3 hours. Jesus cried out, my God, why have you forsaken me?"
Oh no, this is so sad,
Then
man.
he breathed his last. When the Roman centurion saw how Jesus died, he said, "Surely this man was the Son of God."
That's tough.
After Jesus died, his body was placed in a tomb,
They placed him in a tomb and mummified him.
and a heavy stone was rolled across the entrance.
By the way, guys, this is not just for Jesus. This is what they do for a lot of people. So this story, that's why it's so significant, because like this guy was different. This guy was actually different.
When the Sabbath was over, Mary and the women came early on Sunday morning to anoint Jesus' body, according to the Jewish custom. But when they got there, the stone had been rolled away, and the tomb was empty.
The tomb was empty.
An angel told them the good news. Jesus is not here. He has risen from the dead.
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. If I saw an angel in real life, I'd be quite scared. If I was randomly standing in the middle of the road, then something just popped out of no, I'd feel scared. So I understand why the angel's first thing they have to say is, "Bro, do not be afraid. Okay, we're just here. We're just trying to tell you what happened." But honestly, if I saw an angel pop up in real life, I'm not gonna be like, "Hey!" I'm gonna be like, "Whoa!" Then I might just run. And then, of course, maybe I'll come to my senses later, but that would be quite scary. There he is, the man himself. Okay, that's the end of the video. Guys, you need to check them out. Their name is called Go Char Studios. They're brilliant. If this video does well, I'm going to react to more videos, of course. But I've reacted to 2 Lego videos today. I think one of them must have come out yesterday or today. But anyways, guys, you let me know in the comments, what are you guys doing for Easter? Do you guys have a special Easter? Do you do it with family? Do you do it by yourself? Do you do it at school? What type of Easter celebration do you do? If you're from a Muslim country, what do you celebrate during this time of Easter? Or do you also acknowledge, the Easter and all that? You just let me know, guys. But anyways, guys, like if you like the video, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one.